Yo, it's Guido coming at you with the Tactics Talk. Welcome back, and this is another game in my 100 battle challenge that I had in the IS-4. I will have shown you a ace tanker earlier, but this one isn't. But this one is about being key to the win, if not the key. Being key to the win, if not being the carry guy, but being a good part of it. I am an IS-4 top tier in a 357 here on Cliff. Spawned into the north on a standard battle, and I'm headed up here to a pretty standard spot. And as I'm going this way, I'm deciding, am I going to go to the middle, or am I going to do something else? I really have three choices, right? I can go to the middle. Not a great tank for it. Not a lot of depression, but lots of armor, and I could get up there and do some damage. But that brings these snipers into the battle, and it brings the one artillery into the battle. I could go over here, around the mountain. Around the mountain. She's coming around the mountain? That's what it is. She's coming around the mountain. Could do that. Or I took a bit of a different plan. So I looked at this and I said, all right, that's an interesting setup. The Mutts, the 54, Defender, Carnarvon, IS-3, there's a Progetto there. There's one artillery, a couple TDs, which are probably in the back somewhere. I don't really expect. Maybe the 268 is forward, maybe, depending on what he's doing. So there doesn't seem to be a whole bunch here. And oh, by the way, the LTTV is sort of watching. So I just take a right turn. I adjust what I'm doing and I head over this way. Unfortunately, the T-54 saw me. That was a bit of a bummer. And I head over here because the plan now is to crush this nascent push of the P-58 Mutts and the T-54. I actually have a shot taken at me. And I'm just going to come around here very aggressively against these guys. And I'm going to take these down. The WZ is stuffed around the corner. He did not come up. The object didn't come up. So what I've got is a T-54 and a Mutts. So I just head on in here. Now I know I'm going to take some artillery fire. I see the Carnarvon right there. And I think this is a bit of a mistake. I wish I really hadn't done this. I think I accept a shot on the Carnarvon because I have it. And I don't go after killing one of these guys. And that's going to cost me a little bit of time and some hit points. And here comes the artillery in. Now the Mutts is going to have shots inside. They bounce. The Mutts gets the one in. I hit the T-54. And I take a shot, unfortunately overexposed right there, and I get hit by both the Centurion and the Su-130, but we get rid of the T-54. Now we've got the Carnarvon. I miss him. It's a little bit of a misplay, not really prioritizing correctly, but I break that. I break that hold that they have on this little donut right here, which frees up, and I have a map room discussion out. It may have already gone out, or it will soon, about this very map and talking about this, where once you hold a couple of these key spots, you really have a lot of options. Now, what's interesting in this game that's a little bit different is nothing is really going on in the middle. So that concerned me a little bit as I was watching it. But we have broken this. Very unlikely they're going to come around and take it back. So I just back on out. I'm trying to avoid artillery. Yep, there it is. So I know where it is. Artillery's in that back corner there. Did I click? I wish I would have. I should have clicked on that corner back there to let the other artillery know where he was. I try to do that, especially if I'm stunned or tracked and have some time. Just take your cursor and put it over, say, K1 and click on it a couple times. And most artillery guys know what that means. Someone's clicking in the very back. Someone's letting you know what direction it came from. And I spin back here because I'm seeing this open spot in the middle, which is the Bulldog comes up here and he doesn't really see what's going on. Now, I have a gun damaged. And a gunner damage, so it takes me forever to zoom in on this guy. So I just wait. The guy's being very compliant, and down he goes. That's a good kill. And now we're well ahead. We're still in the donut. They can't really do anything on the 1-2 line. A little bit concerning that the T-49 is up top, but the center is cleared out, and it's just clean up on aisle 2 at this point. We've got to watch out for all the guys that are going to be up in the sniper hill. In fact, their Centurion 7-1 went up in the sniper hill, which was very bizarre. I fix the things that are damaged, and I start looking for this guy, get a shot if I can. Can't see him. A lot of their tanks are stacked up down below. Now, this team, based on the way they deployed, was going to have a hard time winning anyway. The object is still on the cap. So they really deployed poorly. But our team reacted to the poor deployment and turned a poor deployment into a complete rout, which is how it really should go if you see a team deploy this poorly. And the point of all that is to watch that. Watch for that kind of thing to happen in this game. And I ammo rack that dude. Watch for that kind of thing to happen in this game and then react to it. Look at your positioning. Look at your type of tank. Look at the map. I knew I could get up there and bully with this thing. I had no doubt, once I saw what was going on, that I could come around that corner and peel out those guys, especially with the help that I had, because there was already somebody over there working it. And we could just crush that little ramp position. And that's a bummer, I'll tell you what. When you're in a medium and you take that ramp and then your team just lets the other team roll into you and peel you out of there that easy, that is a big bummer because it's such a strong position. But I knew I had the tank to do it. I knew I had the setup and the deployment that was going to support it. And it just ends up being a really easy win. Did I carry? No. Was I the only key to that? No, because we won on every front. But I definitely secured that one critical piece of terrain, and then the rest of it followed out of that. Or let's say the rest of it in conjunction rolled into a complete raffle stomp. And now I'm just looking for the T-49. I don't remember where he went. Oh, he's on the back. We're asking them not to cap. I said, why cap? They say, because why not? And I say, come on. It's a tank game. We're here to shoot the red guys. Don't let some scout live just because he hid somewhere. Anyway, win's a win, right? 2 kills, 1700 damage, 353 spotting. Not the most amazing game, but what you're trying to do to get wins is to be part of the key to the win, right? Try not to be along for the ride. Try to be part of it, even if you're not the carry guy, even if you didn't do 10 kills that game. What you did mattered to the entire win. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in, and we will see you.